Honorable judges of the Supreme Court of Bangladesh, Senior Advocate Muhammad Asaduzzaman, the Learned Attorney General for Bangladesh and ex officio Chair, Bangladesh Bar Council, the Honorable Vice Chairman of the Bangladesh Bar Council, Senior Advocate Mrs. Zainul Abidin, the President of the Supreme Court Bar Association, Barrister A.M. Mahbubuddin Khopon, who is also the Chairman of the Human Rights and Legal Aid Committee of Bangladesh Bar Council, the Master of Ceremonies today, Barrister Ruhul Quddus Kajol, Chairman of the Executive Committee of the Bangladesh Bar Council, learned members of the Bar, Dr. Naima Haq, Dr. Burhanuddin Khan, and other leading academics who happen to be present in the House today, members of the print and electronic media, guests and participants, a very good evening to you all. It is a privilege to join you at the launching ceremony of the Continuous Professional Development CPD program for advocates and digital BLD of the Bangladesh Bar Council. I'm particularly gratified to be able to be present here as a veteran trainer come resource person in the 1990s and the early 2000s, who was deeply associated in that capacity with the Bar Council's now defunct Bar Vocational Course and the Legal Education Training Institute. I had spent a lifetime, half a lifetime there in that capacity. Ladies and gentlemen, this event comes at a moment when Bangladesh's legal and constitutional institutions are undergoing purposeful transformation. Around the world, the legal profession is changing rapidly due to digital transitions, cross-border economic activity, data-driven governance, new forms of evidence, and the growing centrality of artificial intelligence in legal analysis. In Bangladesh too, we must now recognize that the traditional models of legal practice, training, and courtroom engagement are no longer adequate for a justice system that seeks to be modern, efficient, people-centric, and globally competitive. Today's CPD initiative therefore represents more than a new program, for it represents a strategic reorientation of the legal profession toward continuous learning, digital readiness, ethical competence, and domain-specific expertise. In the judiciary's own journey of reform over the past nearly 16 months, we have consistently emphasized institutional strengthening and professional development as the twin foundations of long-term judicial independence. As part of these institutional reforms, the judiciary has launched a series of operational initiatives that directly strengthen access to justice. These include the Supreme Court helplines, nationwide judicial helplines, pilot paper-free benches at the High Court Division, the digital grievance platform for citizens, automated cause lists, and accelerated case management systems in selected districts, paper-free requisition services within the Supreme Court, and the 2 paper-free family courts in Dhaka and Chattogram. The recently concluded judicial reform road shows conducted across the divisions of Bangladesh have further provided valuable insights into the practical capacities, training needs, and infrastructural challenges faced by our district judiciary. All these initiatives rely fundamentally on the competence, cooperation, and preparedness of the bar. A reforming judiciary requires a transforming bar. Otherwise, the justice system moves asymmetrically and risks imbalance. This is why today's CPD program for advocates is so timely and so very essential. When advocates consistently update their knowledge, the quality of pleading improves, trials proceed with greater clarity, and judicial time is used more efficiently. And this all leads eventually and inevitably to the court's capacity to deliver timely justice in an expanded manner. A well-trained advocate, therefore, is not only an asset to the client, but a necessary pillar of a functioning judicial system. The introduction of digital BLD takes this ambition a step further by placing learning and research within a unified digital framework. A data-enabled bar council able over time from mid to long term to additionally track training, map competencies, record disciplinary histories, and support research will add stability and transparency to the profession. It also aligns with the broader push toward digitalization within the judiciary, from e-filing to digitized archives to electronic case tracking. In this sense, the Bar Council's effort today is not separate from the judiciary's reform agenda. Rather, it is complementary, reinforcing, and mutually dependent. Crucially, This ecosystem is further strengthened by the Supreme Court's direct engagement with public and private universities, bringing students, the future lawyers, judges, academics, and practitioners into the center of the reform process. Through structured collaborations, research partnerships, internships, and legal tech innovation projects, students countrywide are being introduced to the judiciary's digital transition and professional values at an early stage, ensuring that the next generation enters the justice sector equipped with competence, ethics, and modern understanding of institutional responsibility. Dear participants, beyond national efforts, Bangladesh's justice sector is now engaged in an unprecedented degree of international collaboration. Our partnerships with various development partners have supported digitalization drives, training modules, gender justice programs, and community-based legal empowerment initiatives. At the same time, the judiciary has opened new avenues of cooperation with non-traditional partners such as Brazil, Egypt, Palestine, Nepal, and Thailand. The signing of an MOU with Egypt and 2 further MOUs underway with Brazil and Nepal symbolize a new era of judicial diplomacy. In this regard in particular, the differentiated case management or DCM method used in Nepal stands, for example, as a practical model of structured case flow management that Bangladesh can learn from as we expand our own case management reforms. In this context, the CPD program should not be treated as a standalone training exercise, but as part of a wider ecosystem of institutional learning. The bar must now prepare advocates who are capable of operating within specialized courts, particularly in commercial law, environmental law, digital and cyber law, and the rapidly emerging domains of climate litigation and international economic law. The Supreme Court's own efforts to pilot commercial courts, strengthen environmental benches, adopt mediation-friendly frameworks, strengthening legal aid services, and develop capacity around complex technical disputes all require a bar that is equally prepared and forward-looking. Let me therefore congratulate the Bangladesh Bar Council, the program hosts, the distinguished speakers, and all partner organizations for the determination in bringing this initiative to life. Your work today marks an important evolution in the relationship between the bar and the bench, between the legal profession and the justice system, and between our national institutions and global legal trends. To conclude, I hope and pray that this initiative serves not only as a training platform, but as a foundation for a professionally confident, technologically capable, and ethically grounded legal community. It shall stand as a contribution to the wider journey of judicial reform and constitutional renewal in Bangladesh. Thank you ever so much.